What's going on my channel? We're doing a review of AEW from a couple hours ago. So we start off with the Hybrid 2 versus Young Bucks TH2. Man, listen, y'all. When I say this was one hell of a match, I really thought the Young Bucks was going to lose. They was going back and forth, back and forth. They was kicking out of everything. They was taking the Young Bucks' best shot. I'm like, fuck, man. I ain't know what the fuck was gonna happen, man. I was just like, man, this was one good ass match, dog. I was really impressed because I don't know much about TH2. I ain't a big fan of AEW Dark, so to see them push the Young Bucks to this limit was a good. And then if they won, they was gonna get a future title shot. But anyway, they lost the match. Then the Acclaim came out. They attacked. The Acclaim came out to try to attack the Young Bucks, but SCU stepped in. So they're gonna have a match with them next week. I'm not sure who the Acclaim is, but I'm sure it's gonna be a good match. So then we had Cody and Arn Anderson come out with Tony Schiavone. Was supposed to be interviewing Cody, I guess. Fucking old ass man Sting came out, talked to Cody, referenced Darby Allin, that weird ass nigga sitting up in the stands. Weird motherfucker, man. They gonna try to have an angle with him being Sting's son, some shit like that. It's fucking stupid. I ain't really excited about Sting, man. Fuck Sting. But, motherfucker came out. From the way he made it seem, sound like he gonna be wrestling soon. Said that he'll be getting back with Cody later. So then we had the Varsity Blondes. I never heard of them, but apparently Brian Pillman's son is in there. Brian Pillman Jr., whatever the nigga name is. He's in there. So they had them against FTR. And I ain't gonna lie to you. They lasted longer than I thought they would. Fucking surprised by that shit, man. I thought FTR was just gonna wipe the floor with them guys, but they lasted pretty good. I give credit to them. Then we had Dark Order. Number 10 versus Dustin Rhodes. And he had Lee Johnson on his side. I'm not sure who that is, but he's apparently the newest member of the Rhodes family, or the Nightmare family, whatever the motherfucker's called. Anyway, it was a pretty good match. I mean, I expected Dustin to win. Guy's like 30 years into his career. This is the best he's ever looked. Kind of like Jericho in a way. Then Dark Order asked Dustin to join. Dustin slapped the dude in the face. And he said that Dustin was going to regret it at some point. He come to realize that he should have joined. That's a big deal. Then Tony Schiavone had an interview where he sat down with Shaq and Brandon Rhodes. And, introduced Shaq as blah, 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 blah. And Shaq talked about how he doesn't want to fight Cody, and that they went back and forth on Twitter, but it was for fun. And he acknowledged how Brandon was got hurt by Jade Cargill. And he was like, he was sorry that happened. Then he told her that Brandon, that while she was hurt, that she could get lessons from Jade. And Brandon took offense to that. She called him a dumb asshole, a giant asshole, or some shit like that. And then she fucking threw water on his face. So that leads me to think it's gonna be a feud somewhere with Shade and Jade. They kind of around Shade and Jade. Shade and Jade versus Cody and his bitch ass wife Brandy. So then we hit the shit with the inner circle and talking about if they can't come together, that they're gonna quit. So they came out, they talked, they did their shit, whatever. Believe Ortiz wasn't there, and Santana was. Santana talked about how MJF ain't the best guy, but I mean he believed that the group could work. And he told Sammy to shake his hand that Sammy was the better wrestler. So Sammy did it, but Sammy said that MJF got one more time for it, and if he do something, he gonna end up leaving the group. It seems like they don't want to accord. I don't think they don't want to accord because fucking Jake Hager called out Wardlow. You know, that's the two big guys of the group. So we'll see what happens. For now, they're on the court. So we had Eddie Kingston, Butcher, and Blade with the Bunny versus Lance. Archer with Jade, Ray Fiends, and Penta. Penta got put through a table and he was taking out a match. And then the shit became a 3-on-2. Excuse me. Check out my barrel twist, y'all. As good as Ray Fiends is, he was not going to win the match again. As good as Ray Fiends and Lance are, they wasn't going to win a 3-on-2. Handicap match is just too much talent. So eventually, yeah, they did lose. So then we had the number 5 contender, Abandon, come out, and she took on Tessa Price. I didn't know she was the number 5 contender because she just got there. But anyway, she went through Tessa Price. After that, she attacked her. She came out with the candlestick, hit her one time, and then Abandon. I think her name is Abaddon. Sorry, y'all. She rose up like the Undertaker or the Fiend. And that was kind of sweet. I still feel like she was scared of her, but who wouldn't be scared of her? I was in my group I was in my wrestling group on AEW, and they posted a picture, and that girl Abaddon, she's actually a very pretty girl. Anyway, then after that, they had Omega and Don Callis. They came there in a helicopter, blah blah blah. And then I still question, is Omega the cleaner, because he broke the gentleman's agreement last week when he hit John Moxley over the head with the fucking microphone. So I'm like, is he it? I don't know. But other than that, they ain't said nothing in my opinion. We had MJF versus Orange Cassidy for the Dynamite ring. And the Best Friends came out there to back Orange Cassidy, and then got Private Party and some other people to come out. In the Inner Circle, they had their people come out. And like during the match, I believe Cassidy punched the turnbuckle. I think and the announcer was saying he might have broke his hand. I don't know if it's true or not, but I know he fought through it eventually. And they gave MJF the baseball bat, and MJF tried to outsmart Cassidy, but Cassidy outsmarted him, and he still was able to hit 2 orange punches after his finger was hurting, his hand was hurting. And it actually turned out to be a very good competitive match. And then Miro fucking ruined the match when he came out and attacked Cassidy. Overall, I thought AEW was pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, obviously they got some shit to work on, but they set the bar so high. Every week ain't gonna be a good week, so it is what it is. Hey, I thought it was a pretty good show. We'll be doing another podcast, hopefully on NXT. If not NXT, then I know T.